Pratibha, and once again I stand before you to explain the lesson reached for the top, and today we will be doing the revision of the question answers and some important question answer. Okay, first I would like to sharing with you the theme of the story. The story is of courageous lady named Santosh Yadav. It is a very interesting story, and it is a true story that fills our heart with the desire that nothing is impossible. It is up to us to realize our dreams and achieve them with the hard work. The single-minded determination and dedication help us overcome all the wonders and emerge as a winner. In this story, a young girl named Santosh Yadav from a small village of Haryana conquered Mount Everest twice in her life. Her dedication and determination made her a role model for others to follow. Santosh Yadav's birth and family background. Now children, I will let me tell you about her birth and her family background. She was born in a small village of Haryana named Joniawala as the sixth child in her family. Children, when her mother was conceived, a holy man came to their door and they asked that whatever you want to have, you ask. Now, the grandmother and the mother, the conceived mother, asked that they want to have a daughter. Now, even he was surprised, and finally, children, she was blessed in the family. When mother of Santosh was expecting a baby, a holy man visited and gave her a blessing of his son. But to the surprise of everybody, her grandmother requested that she wanted a girl. The girl was born and she was given a name Santosh, which means satisfaction. Upbringing of Santosh Yadav. She was born in a wealthy landowner family. She began living her life on her own terms. Okay, she was born in a wealthy landowner family. She began living her life on her own terms. She was just opposite to the other traditional girls. According to the family custom, she was not allowed to go out of her village for education and was sent to the local village school. She decided to fight against that very system. When she turned 16, her parents forced her to get married, but she totally refused because she considered marriage the least important thing. She threatened her family that she would never marry if she did not get a proper education. And for getting proper education, I already explained you that she went to Delhi. She started working of her own. She started earning money to pay the fees. Okay, and children, she paid the fees. She used to work very hard. She used to do all the domestic work. She used to go to school, and in the evening she used to do the coaching to the children. She used to give tuition to the children. So in this way she was earning for education. Finally, the parents, children, they melted, their heart melted, and they started giving fees to her. And then she finally went to Maharani College of Jaipur. Okay, she joined a renowned college named Maharani College in Jaipur and get a room in Kasturba Hostel. Now children, she got a room in Kasturba Hostel just opposite in the range of Aravali Hills. From her hostel room, she used to see the villagers going up to the hill and rapidly vanishing after a while. She decided to find out the truth herself, and finally she found out they were all mountaineers. She asked them if she could join them, and they agreed. Then there was no looking back. Joins Nehru's route of mountaineering, Santosh enrolled herself in a course at Uttarkashi Nehru Institute of Mountaineering. She went there directly from Jaipur and later informed her parents about that. She wrote a letter to her father and apologized for taking admission in Uttarakashi. Starting off expeditions. Santosh went on an expedition every year. She had an iron will and physical endurance to face any problem. She was mentally very tough also. In the year 1988, she joined the Aravalli Mountaineers, and in the year 1993 came the grand success when she conquered Mount Everest. She was barely 20 years of age. She became the youngest woman of the world to achieve this feat. She also became the member of an Indo-Nepalese women expedition and scaled the Everest the second time. In recognition of her achievement, Indian government honored her with Padma Shri. Santosh was a good human being. Children, she tried to help her fellow being. One of the fellow was dying, and she almost helped him. Children, one other fellow was also dying. She started giving him her own oxygen. She shared, very less people shared the oxygen from her own cylinder. And children, when she was returning back from the Everest, she bought back 500 kg of rubbish from there. From mountaineering go for conquering the Everest every year. They leave lots of garbage in their trail. This is threatening the ecology of the Everest. Santosh act of bringing back some garbage show her concern for the environment. She is proud Indian. She described her feeling when she was on the top of the world. She also unfolded the Indian tricolor. It was a spiritual moment for her and she felt proud to be an Indian. So children, some of the main points of the story I would like to share again, that Santosh Yadav, she has climbed the mountain twice. She is the only woman in the world to do so. She was born in a small village of Haryana named Jonia was, and children, she was born in that society where girls were not given education and the son was regarded as a blessing. And children, she was the only sister of 5 brothers. She started her education in the village school. Then she visited Delhi and enrolled herself in a school here. And she went to Jaipur for further studies. She joined Marani College and got a room in Kasturba Hostel. She was just 20 years old at that time. She always provided help to her fellow climbers. Once she saved the life of one fellow climber. She was also concerned about the environment once she brought back 500 kgs of rubbish from Mount Everest. She is proud to be an Indian. Now children, I am going to do some question answers with you. Okay. So first the textual question we will discuss. Why was the holy man who gave Santosh mother was blessing surprised? So children, the holy man who gave Santosh mother his blessing was surprised because children, her grandmother sought blessing for a daughter, where everybody desired for a son. They were asking the blessing for a daughter. In this society, most of the people asked the seer to bless for a son. So he was surprised that this is the only family he had seen. Okay, very few families were there who wanted to have a daughter. Now question number 2. Give an example to show that even as a young girl, Santosh was not ready to accept anything unreasonable. Now children, as a young girl, she was not accepting, which was not, she did not feel it is a proper, especially children, when she used to wear short and not the traditional dresses which mostly all the girls put in the village. Why was Santosh sent to the local school? She was sent to the local school in line with the prevailing custom in the family. When did she leave home for Delhi and why? She left home for Delhi to get proper education and to get her continue her higher education. She was 16 at that time. And why did Santosh parents agree to pay for her schooling in Delhi? What mental qualities of Santosh are brought into light by this incident? Her parents got ready because She informed them of her plans to earn money by working part-time to pay her school fee. Answer each of these questions in a short paragraph. How did Santosh begin to climb mountains? She wished to climb mountains when she watched villagers from her room going up the hill and suddenly vanishing after a while. One day she decided to check it out herself. She found nobody except a few mountaineers. Later she saved money and enrolled in a course at Uttarkashi Nehru Institute of Mountaineering. Then she began climb mountains every year. What incident during the Everest expedition showed Santosh's concern for her teammates? Santosh Yadav provided special care to a climber who lay dying at the South Pole in 1992 Everest mission. She saved Mohan Singh, who would have lost his life had she not shared her oxygen with him. What shows her concern for the environment? Santosh was really concerned for the environment. She collected and brought down 500 kilograms of garbage from the Himalayas. How does she describe her feeling at the summit of the Everest? She said it took some time for the enormity of the moment to sink in. She was delighted at this moment and proudly unfurled the Indian tricolor. Santosh Yadav got into the record book 4 times she scaled Mount Everest. What were the reason for him? She was the youngest woman who scaled the Everest. She is the only woman in the world who climbed the Everest twice. Now children, you have to complete the following statement, and I feel that you can do by yourself. That from her room in Kasturba Hostel, Santosh used to see the villagers going up the hill and suddenly vanishing after climbing the Aravallis. When she finished college, Santosh had to write letter of apology to her father because she was going directly for her training and not home, which she should have done. Which she should not have done, because she should go to her parents, ask their blessing, and then she should go. Now, during the Everest expedition, her seniors in the team admired her climbing skill, physical fitness, and mental strength while working together, endeared her to fellow climbers. Okay, so children, this is the end of the first part of the story, and now I'm going to tell you something about Maria Sharapova, another girl who wanted to have a children. She wanted to Maria Sharapova. What she wanted to have the another winner in her life, and she achieved what her parents and what she really did wanted to have. So what is the theme of the story? Maria Sharapova, mental toughness, competitive nature, and hard work and sacrifice won her number one position in the women's tennis in the world in a women's tennis. Okay, because she was having the attitude, competitive nature, hard work, determination, and sacrifice. So this all things, because of all these things, she was one of the what to say? She was one of the one of the famous women tennis players in the world. Her humble background and her temporary loneliness made her mentally tough and more determined. Now, children, she was having a very humble background, and her temporary loneliness made her mentally tough. Now, children, she was alone because when she went to play tennis, I told you she was in the hostel, and the mother was not allowed to leave her. Nobody wanted to talk to her because she was very young. Okay, so did not have friends except few. So these all made her mentally tough and more determined. The hard work is always the magic mantra for success. The sports person acquired the habit of working hard. It is a passion and determination which makes them enjoy training and practice. Now, children, now I will be telling you about her short journey. Okay, The journey to number one. She came when she was small. She came to take training from the coach, and then she became number one in the world. So this is a very amusing story, very exciting story, and that I'm going to share with you all. Maria Sharapova is a Siberian-born girl. So she was from Russia. She was from Siberia. She was a Siberian-born girl who reached the highest platform of women's tennis in the world. And children, she reached at the zenith. That means she attained the highest platform of women tennis in the world. Her journey started from the plains of Siberia. So her journey started from the plains of Siberia. Her competitive world began before she attained the age of 9 years. Okay, she came from nothing and had nothing. This made her hungry and determined. Due to her mental toughness, she bagged the ladies' single crown as Wimbledon in the year 2004. In August 2005, she became the world's number one women's tennis star. Now the sacrifice. Okay. So children, mark your shoulder. She was from Siberia, and the hard work is always the children magic mantra for success for her. It was her motto that hard work will be. It was a magic mantra for success. Children, the sport person acquired the habit of working hard in the passion and determination, which makes them enjoy training and practice. Short summary. Now children, I will be telling you a short summary of the lesson. Now, Maria Sharapova is a Siberian-born girl who reached the highest platform of women tennis in the world. Her journey started from the plains of Siberia. Her competitive world began before she attained the age of 9 years. She came from nothing and had nothing. This made her hungry and determined. Due to her mental toughness, she bagged the ladies' single crown at Wimbledon in the year 2004. In August 2005, she became the world's number one women's tennis player. The sacrifices. She had highly competitive desire since her age of 9. Maria Sharapova went to the United States when she had not yet celebrated her 10th birthday. So children, when she was about 10 years of old, she had to go to United States. Okay, she was too young to live alone, but then for her career, for her tennis, she had gone there. There she felt lonely. She missed her mother greatly. She could not go with her due to the visa restrictions. So children, the mother wanted to come, but due to some visa restriction, she was not able to come. Her father also could not see her. Her hard work. Maria was very young at the time of her training. She used to sleep early while the other tennis player would come around 11 p.m. and they would wake up her and tell her to clean the room. This made her mentally tough and strong. She learned how to take care of herself. She never thought of quitting. She always knew what she wanted. So children, though she was born in Portland, she was brought up in USA. She did her training of coaching there. Okay, but she was attached with her own country, Russia. She had a love for Russia. Maria speaks in American accent, but she proudly admitted she is Russian. She says, I am Russian. It's true that the United States is a big part of my life, but I have a Russian citizenship. My blood is totally Russian. I will play the Olympic for Russia if they want me. Sharapova as a teenager girl. As a normal teenager girl, she is fond of fashion, singing and dancing. She loved to wear different type of gowns in the party. She loved to have nice food. She loved reading novels of Arthur Conan Doyle. She loves eating pancakes with chocolates and loved to drink fizzy orange drinks. She can't be put in any category. She looks straight and answers clearly in a very straightforward manner. She cannot be pigeonholed. Now her thoughts, children. Maria is a straightforward player of tennis, very frank, very blunt. She tells that she is very competitive and work hard for it. She has talent, a desire to succeed, and readiness to sacrifice. These were the reason for her getting achievement. These qualities made her number one. According to her, money is also a motivation. Once she said, of course, money is a motivation. Tennis is a business and a sport, but the most important thing is to become number one in the world. That is the dream that kept me going. Now, main point of the stories are Mara Sharapova is a Siberian girl who became the world number one women's tennis player. On 23rd August, she secured number one position in women's tennis. She was sent for training in the United States. She was separated from her mother for 2 years. She became mentally tough and learned how to take care of herself. She never thought of quitting tennis and went on working determinedly. She believed in working hard. She proudly says about the Russian nationality. Once she said, my blood is totally Russian. She was fond of fashion, singing and dancing. She finds money as motivation. Her dream was to become world number one, and this dream kept her going ahead. And children, she was a very, what to say, a very strong girl. Okay, she had become very tough when she was living alone, and children, without her mother, she began to all the things. Okay, though she did not like to wake up in the late evening when the hostel room was to be checked from the warden and other seniors. She did not like it, but then anyhow she became adjusted to that atmosphere also. So she knew where to adjust, where to do what things is required in the life. She knew each and everything. So children, now I am going to read the lesson of Maria Sharapova. So Maria Sharapova, children, there is something disarming about Maria Sharapova, something at odds with her ready smile and glamorous attire, and that something in her lifted her on Monday 22 August 2005 to the world number one position in women's tennis. All this happened in almost no time. Poised beyond her years, the Siberian-born teenager took just 4 years as a professional to reach the pinnacle. So children, some of the difficult meaning which I have already told you, this is the revision we are doing. Pinnacle means most successful. Okay, pinnacle means most successful. Disarming is suspicion. Disarming is suspicion. At odd means disagree, smile, amuse, attire, clothes, glamorous, exciting. Lift is raise, beyond is further away, teenager is youth, professional is a person who does a job for money, and pinnacle is most successful peak. Rapid is fast. So there is something disarming about Maria Sharapova, something at odds with her ready smile and glamorous attire, and that something in her lifted her on Monday 22 August 2005 to the world number one position in women's tennis. All this happened in almost no time. Poised beyond her years, she, the Siberian-born teenager, took just 4 years as a professional to reach the pinnacles. However, the rapid ascent in a fiercely competitive world began 9 years before with a level of sacrifice how children would be prepared to endure. Okay, so rapid is fast, fiercely is frightening, competitive is related to a competition, level is height, sacrifice after a person's life, prepare to make ready. Endure is to suffer. Endure means to suffer. Pack off means send. Train is prepare. Trip is journey. Launch is start. Success is attainment. Stardom is become start. Separation is break away. Compel is to be bound. Restriction is limit. Excellence is superiority. Prize is cost. Recall is remember. Training is preparation. Okay. So, however, the rapid ascent in a fiercely competitive world began 9 years before with the level of sacrifice few children would be prepared to endure. Now, children, when she was only 9 years old, she was prepared to sacrifice her life to gain something in her life. And what was that something? Yes, what was that something? To achieve something in her life, to become world's number one tennis player. So, children, she was packed off to train in the United States. Okay, she celebrated her 10th birthday and she was packed off. Then, children, her father took her to United States because United States was the place where good children coaches were there. Okay, so that was the place. There and they went to Florida. They from train they went to Florida, and with her father she has gone there, and the name of her father is Yuri. Launch her on the path to success and stardom, but it also required a heart-wrenching 2 year separation from her mother, Yelena. The latter was compelled to stay back in Siberia because of visa restriction. The 9-year-old girl had already learned an important lessons in life that tennis excellence would only come at a price. So I used to do so lonely. Maria Sharapova recalls, I miss my mother terribly. Now, children, when she was staying there, the worst thing was that she could tolerate everything, but she really missed her mother. The mother was not allowed to be with her. Okay, the mother was not allowed to be with her because she was a good tennis. To become a good tennis player, she has to come to Florida to take the training from her coach. And children, due to some visa problem, the mother was not allowed to go there. So children, she was staying there alone. While the other young girl of 10 years, the mother was supporting her. The mother emotional and physical support was there from by her mother, but she was there. She was not having any support. Okay, so this was the situation, and she sacrificed all that thing because she has to become a world number one tennis player. This was her dream, this was her aim, this was her goal of life. I used to be so lonely, Maria Sharapova recalls. I miss my mother terribly. My father was working as much as he could to keep my tennis training going, so he could not see me either. That trip to Florida with her father, Yuri launched her on the path to success and stardom. But it also required a heart-wrenching 2 year separation for her mother. So children, even Yuri was not able to stay in the hostel. So children, there was a very painful life she was leading without a 10-year-old child, living alone in the hostel without her parents. Okay, and for the first time she came from Russia to United States. So you can see how much emotional support and moral support she needed from her parents' side. My father was working as much as he could to keep my tennis training going, so he could not see me either. Now, children, to give the coach money and for some financial support to her daughter to keep her in the hostel and to give money, a large amount of money to the coaches, her father has to work very hard. So, children, day and night, he was busy in earning the money to continue the coaching of her daughter so that she could become one of the world famous tennis player. So both daughter and father was away from their country, and both were working very hard so that she could be something in her life in the world of tennis. Because I was so young, I used to go to bed at 8 p.m. The other tennis people would come in at 11 p.m. and wake me up and order me to tidy up the room and clean it. Now, children, she was very small. After working a very hard for whole day, what she used to do, she used to children she used to what she used to do, she used to children sleep at 8 p.m. because she has not only she has to do learn her get her training from the coach of tennis player, but she also has to do a lot of domestic work by herself. As she was leaning on the poster, she has to tidy up her room, she has to clean her clothes, utensils, lot of things. So children, she used to get so tired that she used to sleep at 8 p.m. But then her senior, they used to come to the room at 11 p.m. to check the room, and again she was vacant. And due to children not getting the sleep properly, she used to get more tired. She never used to get well. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.